All right, so we're going deep on Stoicism today.
Yeah, yeah. Diving right in.
Some of those things you hear and you're like, Stoicism?
Right?
Sounds kind of like, I don't know,
Yeah.
stuffy,
Oh.
old, like something you'd study in a, philosophy class.
Mm-hmm.
But then you hear about like a CEO using it to like
Right.
stay calm during a big merger or,
Yeah, or like an athlete.
yeah, an athlete after a tough loss.
Right.
And you think, maybe there's something to this.
It's funny how that happens, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
this is actually useful.
Yeah, so that's kind of what we're going to do today.
Keep
We're going to go
diving.
deep on Stoicism and see what's really there.
Absolutely. And what's so cool about Stoicism is it's not just like
Right.
some abstract philosophy gathering dust on a shelf.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a set of tools,
Yeah.
real practical tools that people have been using for centuries
Right.
to deal with all the ups and downs of life.
Right.
And you know what? They seem to be just as useful today
Yeah.
as they were back in ancient Greece.
Yeah. All right. So let's go back to ancient Greece for a minute.
Okay.
We've got Xenocidium starting things off, and then you've got like Seneca, Epictetus.
Big names, right?
Yeah, it's like the all-star lineup of philosophers.
Absolutely. And you can't forget Marcus Aurelius.
Oh yeah, Marcus Aurelius.
I mean, can you imagine being
Yeah.
the emperor of Rome?
That's a lot of pressure.
Talk about pressure.
Yeah.
But he used Stoicism to help him lead with wisdom and resilience and his personal journal meditations.
Right.
It's basically a masterclass in Stoicism,
Yeah.
written, from the trenches of leadership.
So like from the front lines, basically.
Exactly. It makes you wonder, what was he writing about? What were these principles?
Yeah. What were those Stoic principles that he was using
Yeah.
to like handle an entire empire?
Right.
Like, how do you even?
Well, at its core, Stoicism is about recognizing this.
Okay.
We can't control everything that happens to us.
Right. Yeah.
But, and this is a big but, we can control our reactions to them. This isn't about like ignoring your feelings or anything like that.
Right.
It's about understanding that our power lies in how we choose to respond to challenges.
Okay. I like that.
Right.
Mastering your emotions. That
Yeah.
sounds great in theory.
Sure.
But how does that actually work when you're, say, facing a massive deadline at work or dealing with like a family crisis?
Yeah, those are tough situations.
Yeah, real life stuff.
Right. Those are the things that can really throw you off balance.
Yeah.
And that's where the Stoic virtues come in.
Okay. The virtues.
They're like a framework,
Okay.
for making better choices, even in the middle of all that chaos.
Mm-hmm.
Take wisdom, for example.
Okay.
Stoicism encourages you to step back,
Mm-hmm.
assess the situation, really look at it,
Right.
and make a deliberate choice.
So you're not just like
Instead of just reacting impulsively.
reacting. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So it's about thinking things through,
Mm-hmm.
not just letting your emotions run the show.
Exactly.
Okay. But what about those times when you need to like be brave,
Right.
when you have to face something that's really scary?
Yeah, that's where courage comes in.
Courage. Okay.
And it's not about being fearless. Nobody really is.
Right.
It's about acknowledging your fear,
Okay.
but still doing what needs to be done.
Wow. Okay.
It's about having the strength to stand up for what's right, even when it's hard.
It sounds like Stoicism is about a lot more than just staying calm.
It really is.
It's about like living a life of purpose, making good choices,
Yes,
and treating others fairly,
absolutely.
even when things are tough.
Yeah,
That's where justice comes in, right?
that's where justice comes in.
Okay.
Justice, in the Stoic sense, it's about acting with fairness and integrity. It's about recognizing how interconnected we all are
You're right.
and doing what's right, not just for yourself, but for everyone.
Right. For the greater good.
For the greater good, exactly.
And then there's temperance.
Ugh.
Ah, yes, temperance.
It feels like that one has a lot to do with how we handle all of the ups and downs.
It really does.
Life.
Temperance is all about balance and moderation. It's about not getting carried away by extremes.
Okay.
Whether it's, success or failure, pleasure or pain.
Right.
Finding that middle path.
The sweet spot.
Yeah, the sweet spot where you can thrive.
So we've got this ancient philosophy,
We do.
thousands of years old,
Mm-hmm.
and it's still relevant today.
Right.
Why? What is it about Stoicism
It's a good question.
that speaks to people
Yeah.
in our modern world?
I think it's because Stoicism offers us a sense of agency in a world that often feels so chaotic and out of control.
Right.
It reminds us that even though we can't control everything that happens,
Right.
we can control our own thoughts, our reactions,
And our choices.
our choices.
Right.
And that's powerful no matter what century you're living in.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Right.
It makes you think.
It does. Here's something to ponder as we wrap things up.
Okay.
Think about a time when you felt overwhelmed or frustrated.
Yeah.
How could you have approached that situation differently? Using Stoic principles.
Right.
Could you have shifted your focus to what you could control?
That's a great question to ask yourself.
Yeah.
You know, Stoicism isn't just about reading about these ancient philosophers.
Right.
It's about taking their principles and applying them to our own lives.
To our own lives, yeah.
Finding that inner strength and navigating the world with wisdom and resilience.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been another deep dive.
It has.
Into Stoicism.
And a good one, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you everyone next time.
See you later. Bye. Bye.